Hi beautiful, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a beginner-friendly acrylic nail tutorial, and we're going to start by pushing the cuticle back, and then we're going to go in with this Cuticle Cleaner by Kiara Sky. It doesn't cause damage to the natural nail and it gets rid of that dead skin very nicely. So if you're on the lookout for one, try this one. Okay, I do have a discount code with them, so I will leave the links in the description box for you. Okay, so you're gonna go through and lift the dead skin off of the nail plate. This is going to avoid lifting. This step is very important because we want a clean canvas. We don't want anything attached to the nail plate so that we can lay that acrylic nicely. You do have the option of using a sanding band to lift dead skin and etch the nail, which I also do. But if you find that you are getting lifting, then try using a cuticle bit and then go in with the sanding band, and you might see that it's really helpful. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and dust away the debris and also cut any dead skin that might be showing. And then we're going to go in with our sanding band. This is the sanding band by Kiara Sky as well. It is the fine sanding band, and so I'm just going to go through and touch up around the cuticle just a little bit and also just etch her nail very lightly. I have the e-file at 4,000 RPMs, so keep that in mind. You want to keep that low. We don't want to cause any damage to her nail plate, and I'm just tapping very lightly. We did just remove her old set, so in the case that there is any residual acrylic, then I am tapping on that as well, making sure that we have our clean canvas. All right, now I'm going to dust the debris away, and I'm going in with Young Nails Swipe, and I'm going to cleanse her nail plate just because I'm going to go in with tips, and I don't like to have dust trapped under the glue or under the tips, so that's why I do that. But we're going to go in with this Bondini glue. It's listed on my Amazon storefront. The link will be in the description box. You could check out the nail products there or my favorites. But we're going in with Kiara Sky's extra long C-curve stiletto tips. We're just trying these out. They also have the coffin and the square. I'm going in and just making sure that the tips fit sidewall to sidewall. You guys, that's very important. You don't want the tips to be too small, so make sure your tip fits sidewall to sidewall. These are nice because the well and the tip are actually pre-etched, so I really like that. I feel like it helps with the adhesion as far as the nail tip to the natural nail. That's really good. So how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good on your nail journey. I know some of you are just, learning for yourself to do your own nails. Some of you are going to nail school and it's really like something that you want to do and that you love. But yeah, let me know how everything is going for you. It's been years since I went to nail school. I think it's like nine years, and I got licensed 9 years ago. So just a little bit of background. I did work in a salon. Well, I worked in a salon right after I was hired from nail school, and then I went to another salon for 6 months, and then I worked at another salon after that, and then that's it. Ever since then, I've just been doing nails from my house, and it's literally only been family or friends. Really quickly, I want you guys to see that I am cutting the tips with a scissor. This is really helpful. You can use a tip cutter, but I like to measure the tips against each other, and then I make sure that I cut the thumbs and then measure the thumbs against the index finger, just making sure that everything is the same length, because I've made that mistake in the past. And then it just gives me the opportunity to be able to tell you, don't do that, okay? Because sometimes, like, you'll go to show your nails or take pictures and you have your middle finger and your ring finger really long, or your thumb is really long in comparison to the rest of the nails. Yeah, it doesn't look cute. So just take a little bit more time and measure the tips against each other. Now we're going in with Kiara Sky's 80 grit file, and I'm just going to file the sidewalls really quickly. These are pretty much pre-shaped already. That's why we chose the stiletto, to make it nice and quick. And then I'm going to go in and blend the tips. I do the shaping first so that there's still that strength there with the glue, because when you do blend the nail tip, it does get a little thinner in that area, so you don't want to file and then they just pop off. So try to do this step first and then go in and blend your tip with your sanding band. Oh, another fact about me is that right after high school, I did take cosmetology, and I completed I think it was 1,300 hours. It was a 10-month course, and I went during the day, and then I got certified. Then I moved, and then later on was when I went to nail school. But yeah, tell me a little bit about you guys and your story. It'd be interesting to see what all of your guys' backgrounds are and what you do, and, what you love about nails and how you got to where you're at today. All right, so I'm going to go in and dust the debris away with my manicure brush, and then I'm going in with Young Nails Swipe, and I'm going to cleanse and dehydrate the nail, making sure all the dust and debris are out of my way. And I'm going to go in with some dehydrator by JC Beauty Concepts. I also have a discount code with them, and obviously this is an added step. I like to dehydrate the nails because our nails are porous. We are made up of moisture, so if we get rid of that and then apply the primer and then the acrylic, I feel like that just, I don't know, it's like that extra step for you to get that suction or that adhesion that you need for the acrylic. So I'm going in with Kiara Sky's primer, and I've been really enjoying it. So if you're looking for a good primer, check it out. I'm going to use the Core Natural by Young Nails. We're going to use this as a background, and basically this set is inspired by her dress for her dance and her shoes. So I will insert a clip at the end so that you guys can see it. So make sure you stay tuned to check that out. They pretty much matched perfectly, and it looks so beautiful. So I can't wait for you to see it. When you are about to apply acrylic, make sure you saturate your brush with the monomer, release the bubbles from your brush, and then you can begin with the process of dipping your brush and then releasing the monomer. You want to release as much monomer as you feel like you need for the size of bead you're going to grab. I have a formula or a video that is helpful to pick up different size beads. It's been really helpful for most of you, or I've gotten a lot of good feedback. So check that out. You want to make sure that your finger is angled down. That's why the armrests are really helpful, because it helps the hand hang down, and then you can angle your finger down, and then you place your bead, and then you swipe very lightly and gently. I love the Kiara Sky brush because it's really soft, So you want to keep a light hand and just guide your acrylic down, because a good bead, if it has the right ratio, like liquid to powder ratio, it should be self-leveling, and you should be able to just guide it. So when you place your bead down, just kind of look at it, see what it's going to do. It also gives you a hint of, if your ratio is off or not. And then with the next bead, you just want to try to perfect it. That's what I love about applying acrylic, is that with each bead, it's a challenge. You are challenging yourself to perfect your ratio each time. It's good practice. Even if you're doing one set, it is good practice to just get in there and apply acrylic. So use practice hands, whatever you can, any chance you get. Practice, practice, practice. And the more you do it, the better you will get at it. All right, so we did our thin layer of acrylic, or our background, and now we're going to go in with the Nail Boss. It's OG 134 by Not Polish. This glitter acrylic couldn't have been more perfect for her dance. Let me tell you, it matched so perfectly. We were so excited to have it. We were looking through and trying to pick, okay, what's going to, fit the dress the best, and this one was perfect. So I'm so happy that I had this in my collection. I'm very grateful. All right, so I'm going to go through and we're going to do a thin layer of this. And this is very beginner friendly, you guys. This is going to teach you that, you keep your layers thin and then you encapsulate, which encapsulate is definitely, a must in the acrylic or the nail industry. Encapsulation is important. I know that nail art can be difficult, but encapsulation is actually really easy. You're just layering your nail art, and then you are encapsulating. So it is not hard. It's definitely beginner friendly. As long as you can apply the acrylic, you should be good to go. All right, now I'm going in with JC Beauty Concepts number 57. It is more like a foil acrylic. It's really pretty. So we're just gonna add a really small detail on her ring finger, and then we're gonna add some gold sparkles. And I accidentally didn't record that part. I must have gotten up, but it's just a very small clip of applying glue. So you want to add a dab of glue and then take one of these sparkles and then just pop it on the nail. And then you'll see I only added 2. So it is very simple. So add the glue, add the sparkle, and now we are going in with Kiara Sky's clear acrylic, and we are going to encapsulate everything we did, and then we will get into filing. So I will come back. All right, now I'm going in with Kiara Sky's 80 grit file again, and I'm going to be putting the shape back in because sometimes we lose the shape after acrylic application. And I will be filing under the sidewalls to get any jagged edges, get rid of any jagged edges from the acrylic. And then I will file straight up against the sidewall to make it nice and straight, and then on the tip. And then once I'm done with that, we will get into using the e-file, and then I will come back. Okay, so now I am going in with this flat top carbide bit. It's a safety bit by Nail Intuition. And I'm just going to remove any bulk acrylic, try to even everything out, smooth everything out. And I'm also going to be going around the cuticle area to blend the acrylic to the natural nail so that it looks natural. When I'm doing this step, I am at about 10,000 RPMs using my e-file. So make sure if you are using an e-file, try to test out what feels good. Your bit shouldn't be skipping or it shouldn't feel uncomfortable. So make sure you're looking at your RPM. So try, if like 10,000 RPM with the e-file that you're using doesn't feel right, go a little bit lower and go a little bit higher. Just try everything out. But for me, in this case, I'm pretty sure it's at 10,000 RPM. At most, it's at 11,000 RPMs, okay? And then I will come back. So the final step to perfect your shape is just to buff and smooth everything out for your gel top coat application. And you can use a fine sanding band, but I don't know, I just use a buffer. A buffer is also helpful. It is also fine grit. She did go to wash her hands, and now I'm using some isopropyl alcohol to get rid of any oils that might have been left behind with the soap. And now I'm going to go in and apply Kiara Sky's gel top coat. And I really love this brush. You guys, look at how it spreads and it just covers the entire surface. I really like that. I love the brush on this gel top coat. But this is pretty much it, you guys. This is the last step. You're going to apply your gel top coat and cure for 60 seconds. And that is it. You've completed your very beginner-friendly nail design, nail encapsulation with glitter. And stay tuned to the end so that you can see how perfectly these matched her shoes and her dress. It just looks so beautiful. Love the end result. Let me know what you guys think. I hope the video was helpful as usual. I love you. Don't give up on learning. It is so helpful to just keep learning, you guys. Don't give up on learning. Trust the process. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.